What's up, guys? This is Josiah with The Attractive Man, and I'm gonna go over 3 of the most common mistakes that I see new guys make during day game and how you can correct them. The first one is probably the most simple, which is just distance when you approach. So there's gonna be a certain amount of distance that you need when you're doing your opener, either from behind or coming directly at the girl you want to approach. Now, if she's coming at you, you're gonna wanna take at least about a 10-foot measurement as you start talking. So for instance, she's walking towards you, you're gonna have both hands up, and you're gonna start chatting when she's really like 10 feet away. It looks like it's a lot, but it's not. And then you're gonna focus on making that eye contact so you know that she's the one you're talking to. So you have coming from behind. So don't ever approach the girl from behind by grabbing her unless you absolutely have to. There's no other way you can do it. The right way to do it is to walk in front of her and imagine that you want to be seen in her peripheral vision before you ever open. Okay, so you would literally walk around, put out your hand, you stop. So you're gonna have, she knows that you're not gonna attack her or anything like that. Stop, turn around, and open. Now, this distance is gonna be about 1 meter, about 3 feet, so that she can see you peripherally, knows that you're harmless, and hopefully, if you've opened early enough or with enough spacing there, you can get her to stop. It's always the most ideal to get her to stop and talk to you. Walking can be done, running can be done, but ideally, it's best to get her to stop. We're gonna move on to another pretty common mistake, which is guys just not being loud enough. I see this all the time, and it's just the one really big killer of the set. As they come in, they open, maybe even open fairly strong with, say, hey, real quick, and they get the girl to stop, but then they go back into quiet mode, and they're like, hey, well, I just thought you were cute, blah, 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 and it's just too soft. You need to maintain that dominant tonality the entire interaction. So it might just be an exercise for that. Could be something as simple as taking vocal lessons with a teacher, which might just be doing exercises like your basic warm-ups, like la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, something that would help you get better voice projection. Or you could just find something online. There's plenty of references online of just building a better, deeper voice and making that timbre more round and full. Another thing that we come across way too often is lack of eye contact. So again, you get into the set, you start everything strong, you need to maintain strong eye contact. If you're really bad at eye contact, I would suggest laser focus. Focus like this girl, and that's all, just this, the whole time. Even if it's gonna creep her out, even if you creep out 50 girls doing this, it's better to have strong eye contact than to break that eye contact. Guys who look down, who look up, usually indicates that they're nervous. So we want to stray away from that as much as possible. One final thing would be closing. A lot of guys get into good interactions, even maybe not the best interactions, but they don't even attempt to close. So a close can be something very, very simple. Something like, hey, do you text? Hey, are you on Facebook? Anything like that that's going to give you some form of communication to contact her again later. It's kind of funny because I've been in really weird situations where I thought this girl is not interested in me at all. And it turns out that I exchanged numbers with her just because, and I go on a date with her and she actually turns out to like me. She just happened to be shy in that instance and didn't really know what to say. And that's actually pretty common. One more story on that. I met an 18-year-old kid here in Las Vegas and just kind of ended up chatting with him about what I do. And he asked me, I know you charge for this, but can you give me just a couple tips? I'm gonna go out to one of our local malls and talk to some girls. So I only gave him 2 tips. Tip number 1 was talk to any girl that he thought was attractive. And tip number 2 was end the interaction with do you text? And lo and behold, I kid you not, in 5 days, this kid off one approach slept with a girl that he met at some mall that was a hired gun who worked at the mall he was at. So it really doesn't have to be all that complicated. Just stick in there and plow through. So I hope that, guys, helps you out, and we'll see you guys again Check out theattractiveman.com, and I'm Josiah Prise. Peace.